Taiwan has a democratically elected government, a strong economy, and its own army. However, while it has all the signs of a typical state, there is disagreement about what Taiwan actually is. China views Taiwan as a breakaway province and has vowed to one day retake it, while Taiwan's leaders say it is sovereign, regardless of whether they officially declare independence. Because of the dispute, only 15 states, mostly smaller ones, recognize Taiwan. How did Taiwan reach this point? During the 17th century, Taiwan was briefly colonized by the Dutch, but for the following 2 centuries, it was part of the Chinese Empire. In 1895, Japan took over the island, ruling there for 50 years. Japan relinquished control of Taiwan back to China after its defeat in World War II. In 1949, China's civil war between the communist and ruling nationalist government ended. Then leader Chiang Kai-shek lost to Mao Zedong's Communist Army and moved with the nationalist government, its troops and supporters to Taiwan. The island has been ruled independently from China since then. During Chiang's rule of Taiwan, he claimed his government's authority extended to the whole of China, which he wanted to retake. Hence Taiwan's official name, the Republic of China, or ROC. Many Western countries, as well as the United Nations, recognized Chiang's government as the legitimate authority of China until the 1970s, when they switched their recognition to the People's Republic of China, ruled by the Communist Party. Chiang's government ruled Taiwan under a controversial martial law. After Chiang's death, his son, Chiang Jing-guo, took steps to democratize the government. Democratic policies continued to grow stronger under President Lee Teng-hui, who paved the way for direct elections. The first free legislative elections took place in 1992, and the first presidential elections in 1996. Eventually, the island elected its first president, who was not from Chiang's dominant nationalist party, also known as the Kuomintang. Chen Shui-bian of the Democratic Progressive Party took power in 2000, alarming China with his statements supporting independence. After taking office, Chen said he would not declare independence as long as China did not attack. China passed a law in 2005 allowing it to use force against Taiwan if it declared independence. Beijing has proposed a one country, two systems formula for Taiwan, the same policy it has used in Hong Kong. Taiwan's leaders reject the framework, and the proposal has only grown more unpopular since China's crackdown on Hong Kong's freedoms. Most Taiwanese support the status quo, with another quarter supporting the status quo but also moving toward independence, and only small numbers favoring immediate independence or unification with China. The United States plays a large role in Taiwan's politics. Formal diplomatic relations ended in 1979 when the U.S. recognized the People's Republic of China. However, the U.S. has continued to provide Taiwan with defensive weapons. How far Washington would go to defend Taiwan against China is not clear. Despite decades-long tensions between China and Taiwan, the two sides have taken steps to improve ties. In 1987, Taiwan began allowing residents to travel to the mainland. In 1993, they held their first direct talks. In 2010, Beijing and Taipei signed a free trade deal. Some Taiwanese residents worry the economic ties will increase China's leverage over the island, while others believe it will promote peace. Tensions eased somewhat when Taiwan's Kuomintang party retook power in the late 2000s. But the 2016 election of pro-independence Democratic Progressive Party candidate Tsai Ing-wen, with a record 8.2 million votes, was seen as a rebuke of China. Since her re-election, China has taken increasingly aggressive actions against Taiwan, including regularly flying fighter jets near the island. Over the decades, residents in Taiwan have come to see themselves as more Taiwanese than Chinese. Nearly 30 years ago, less than a quarter identified themselves as Taiwanese, while today, nearly 2/3 do.